The Harappan seals are possibly the most distinctive artifact of the Harappan civilization. Seals were made of stone called steatite. Harappan seals usually have a line of writing, probably containing the name and title of the owner, and motifs, generally animal motifs, conveyed a meaning to those who could not read. What was the purpose of using this kind of seals? The sealings conveyed the identity of the sender. Seals and sealings were used to facilitate long distance communication. The mouth of the bag of goods was tied up with a rope, and on the knot was affixed some wet clay on which one or more seals were pressed. Writing. Usually we found writing on Harappan seals, copper tools, terracotta tablets, rims of jars, bone rods, jewelry, and even on an ancient signboard. The script was non-alphabetical. It had many signs, somewhere between 275 to 400. It was written from right to left. Most inscriptions were short. The longest contained about 26 signs. Sometimes it contained wider space, sometimes shorter. It had no consistency. Till today, the script remains undeciphered, mean not converted into normal language to be understood. Weights. In Harappan society, exchange of goods and commodities were regulated by a precise system of weights, usually made of stone called chert, and generally was cubical size with no marking. The lower denominations of weights were binary like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, etc. up to 12,800, while the higher denominations followed the decimal system. The smaller weights were probably used for weighing jewelry and beads. Metal scale pans have also been found. Ancient authority. Historians suggest that there are indications of complex decisions being taken and implemented in Harappan society. The extraordinary uniformity of Harappan artifacts is found in pottery, seals, weights, and bricks. The settlements were strategically set up in specific locations for various reasons. Labor was mobilized for making bricks and also for the construction of massive walls, platform, etc. to develop the urban civilization. Some archaeologists have the opinion that Harappan society had no rulers and that everybody enjoyed equal status. Other scholars have the opinion that there was no single ruler but several. Mohenjo-daro had a separate ruler and Harappans had another. In the same way, other regions had different rulers. Some scholars argued that there was a single state, which is evident from the similarity of artifacts, the planned settlement, the standardized ratio of brick size, and the establishment of settlements near sources of raw materials. Religion. Many reconstructions of Harappan religion are made on the assumptions and archaeological interpretations. Archaeologists thought that certain objects which seemed unusual or unfamiliar may have had a religious significance. These included terracotta figurines of women heavily jeweled with elaborated headdresses. These were regarded as mother goddesses. Rare stone statuary of men seated with one hand on the knee was regarded as priest king. Other structures found in Harappan civilization like the great bath and fire altars found in Kalibangan and Lothal also were taken as significant for ritual practices. Mythical creatures like unicorn, figure seated cross-legged in yogic posture of Proto-Shiva were all examples of Hindu religion. End of the civilization. There is strong evidence that by 1800 BC, most of the mature Harappan sites in regions like Cholistan had been abandoned. Simultaneously, there was a growth of settlements in Gujarat, Haryana, and western Uttar Pradesh. At that time, distinctive artifacts of civilization like weights, seals, special beads, writing, long-distance trade and craft specialization disappeared. House construction technique deteriorated and large public structures were not produced. A variety of explanations were given by scholars to explain the decline of mature Harappan civilization. These reasons are climatic change, deforestation, excessive floods, shifting and drying up of rivers, overuse of the landscape, etc. Some of these reasons may be holding true for certain settlements, but they do not account for the collapse of the entire civilization. No single reason was responsible for the decline of this civilization. The civilization might be destroyed by invaders, which was proved by the bulk of bones found. It indicated a slaughter, but the skeletons found did not belong to the same period according to the George Dulles. Thus, it was not concluded in favor of a dramatic collapse. Rather, it was believed that the end of Harappan culture was a gradual process.